She's all smiles through all four seasons. Shining, 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 yeah. Shining, yeah. All of this winning.
Hey guys, it's Janai, and I'm back today to talk to you guys about this gel right here, which is the yellow Gorilla Snot. It says indestructible on it, and on the little hold meter that shows how strong the gel is, it's a 10 out of 10. So I'm just going to be talking to you guys about this gel today because everybody talks about it as this holy grail edge control gel, like the best. You need this gel. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of this gel and if I would recommend it and all of that. So before we get started, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that right now, please. And let's begin. So I got this gel because I asked my Snapchat followers, like, you know, what's a good gel? Like, I need a strong gel because, like, Eco Styler wasn't working for me for what I was trying to do, and everybody was recommending this. So I bought it because, one, it's a cheap gel. It was only $3. Like, I know a lot of people were recommending me gels that were, like, maybe smaller than this for, like, $12, $13, $14. I'm like, but why? So I bought this one, so you know it's a really affordable gel. Should I talk about the pros first or the cons? Okay, so I'll just talk about like the pros of this gel first and like when I use it and stuff like that. So first of all, this gel is very sticky instead of wet like Eco Styler gel if you've ever used it. So this is literally the consistency of the gel. It's very, very sticky rather than, you know, maybe like water based. It's very, I don't even know, like, so that may be a good thing or a bad thing for you depending on your preference of gels, but I like that it was sticky instead of wet because it was just different from what I was using. So I was like, okay, if it's different, then you know what I'm saying. So it's like good and bad that it's sticky because it's like it makes it really easy when you're brushing it. Like if you're like slicking down your hair, it's really easy, but like once you're done your hair, you need to like go wash your hands because your hands are super sticky after you use this gel. So this gel doesn't really make your hair curl up, and I guess that's because it's not like a wet gel. Like I said, it's more sticky. So like I don't know if you've ever noticed with like Eco Styler gel, like if it's not laying flat all the way, it'll like make your hair curl up and then your hair's not even laying anymore. Like this gel doesn't do that, so it doesn't make your hair curl up, so that's good. I noticed that this gel lays my hair like the best, like better than Eco Styler gel, better than better than any gel that I tried. This really lays my hair down and it keeps it down. Like if I wear my hair slicked down for a day, I could wear it for the next 3 days like that and it'll be fine. Like this gel is so strong, like, so that is a really good thing. I'll include some pictures of how I wore it, but like some of these styles I could really wear for 3, 4, 5 days because I don't really prefer to, because the gel like I was gonna get to that, but the gel makes your hair really hard and I don't really like that in my hair. But if I wanted to, I could wear the same style for probably up to a week. I sometimes mix this gel with other gel like Eco Styler gel. Like I'll use maybe like half and half and mix it in my hand, put it in, because this gel is just so sticky. Also, I don't like putting this gel all over my head because like I said, it makes your hair really hard. And when I wear my hair slicked down, I really feel like I have like a freaking armor swimming cap on my head. Like I really don't like that feeling, so I try and mix it with other gels just so it's not as, it's a little bit more diluted by the other gels, if that makes sense. I also don't like to put this gel all over my hair because it gives at least my hair a little tint. Now if your hair is black or whatever, it's not going to tint your hair, but since this gel is yellow, I noticed that when my hair was like platinum and when it was purple, when I would put the gel, you would know that you would see the yellow. Like the yellow would make the platinum yellow instead of white, or like the yellow would mix with the purple and make it look kind of off. So I don't like the tint, but that's really not a problem unless your hair is like blonde or any other light color. But if your hair is like a natural dark brown or whatever, that's not even going to be a problem for you. So other than edges, because that's what everybody talks about this gel, is other than edges, it's also good for like slicking down your hair or slicking your hair into a ponytail, as I've been talking about. I prefer to only use this gel on my edges because there's a lot that I don't like about the gel, like how hard it makes your hair, how sticky it is, and a few other things that I literally like to just keep it at a minimum and only do my edges. with it, and that's it. I try not to put this gel all over my whole head, but yeah. This hair, when it, rather than flaking like a lot of gels do, since it's so sticky, it's literally like glue once it dries, and then rather than flaking, it kind of just like peels off into little like glue balls or something like that. Like, it doesn't flake, but there's some type of like glue residue that I really don't like, which is another reason I don't like put it all over my head. But yeah, like, so it doesn't flake, and I wish I had pictures to better describe what I'm trying to explain, because I feel like some of y'all aren't gonna really understand what I mean by that. But like, it's like when the gel is starting to come off or whatever, it like will peel and then like roll up into a little gel ball, and like that will not look good if that's like all around your hairline and stuff like that. Like, that's another thing that I don't like about the gel, so that's another reason I try to keep it at a minimum so that it does not really do that. I like to use this gel best when it's wet. I mean, when my hair is wet. One, because like the wetness mixed with the stickiness kind of like balances out the stickiness, like, you know what I'm saying, since it's not a wet gel like Eco Styler gel. I like it way better. And plus, period, with a lot of gels, it works better with water. So that's just for most gels for me, but yeah, for this gel I like to use it when my hair is wet or damp. So another thing that this gel is good for is for like lace front wigs, full lace wigs, frontals, all of that. It works as an adhesive to hold that down too, because I remember I used this as to lay this down before I got what I use now, and it held. So you can use this if you don't have anything else, but I wouldn't, because like I said, I don't like that whole peeling process, and after all day, like once your whole front of your hairline is peeling, that looks bad. That does not look good. So if this is like the only thing that you have to lay your hair, I would use it, but I wouldn't go out and buy this to lay down my hair, frontal or whatever, but I would use it to lay my edges. There really is like a noticeable difference between Eco Styler gel and this gel. Like, I know I compared it a lot to Eco Styler and this gel just because Eco is a really popular gel, but there really is a significant difference. Like, I remember when a lot of people were telling me to buy this, I'm like, am I really gonna notice a difference? But like, no, there's really a difference. There's really a difference. And like I said, I'm gonna include pictures in this video. Like I said, this is $3, so it's really cheap, it's really affordable, and it's really worth it. This is the only color that I've tried in Gorilla Snot. I know there's another one like a blue, and I think there's a red, and there may be more, but this is the only color I've tried, so I cannot compare any other colors to this gel, or I can't give you any input or opinions on any of the other colors. I meant to split this video into pros and cons, but as I talked about one topic, it kind of led to another. So, I mean, pretty much you can decide what's a pro and con to you, because a lot of pros and cons are by preference. You may like that it's sticky instead of wet. Somebody may not like that, you know what I'm saying? So it really just depends on your preferences, actually. And the last thing, since this gel is so sticky instead of wet, this gel doesn't work with every single kind of scarf. If you're laying your edges down, I would use a silkier scarf to hold my hair down once I put the gel in my hair, because just because it's so sticky, it doesn't really work well with certain types of scarves. And if you have like the wrong kind of scarf, when you go to pull it off, like it may still stick to the scarf and like lift up with it, or it like might make it white. Like, I don't know, certain scarves just do weird things with the gel, so I would just use like a silkier scarf with this type of gel just because of how sticky it is. So those are pretty much all the pros and cons of this gel. So I'll kind of just get into like my final overview of the gel and like if I would recommend it, you know what I'm saying? So I really do like this gel, and I would recommend it. It is a very strong gel. It'll have your edges laid. If you're slicking down your hair, it'll have your hair slick. Like, it'll do whatever you need it to do. The only downsides about this gel, like I said, I don't like the flaking process. Even though it's not really flaking, it's more like peeling, and I don't like that whole process, and I don't like how hard it makes your hair. But I mean, gel makes your hair hard, so what can you really expect? So I would recommend this gel at a minimal use, like for your edges maybe, or something like that, or minimal use. I would recommend this gel at minimal use. If you want to use this gel on your whole head, I would recommend mixing it with another gel that you may have. But if you don't have another gel, this will work really good on your hair. Like I said, I just don't like some of the cons that this gel creates, you know what I'm saying? So I would recommend it, and there aren't that many downsides to it, but there are some, so just take that into consideration. And that's pretty much it. I'm sorry that this video wasn't like a tutorial of me laying my edges with the gel, but I mean, there's millions of those, so I just wanted to give you my opinion on the gel if you were thinking about buying it. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Just comment if you have any questions, give this video a thumbs up, and like I said, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that right now, please. And other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.